Well, in case you guys missed it, Tina and Tiny are now in the house. This is Tina, the mama goat. This is Tiny, the baby goat. And this morning when I was headed out to do my event, I threw some feed down and we realized that little Tiny here started to choke because she was consuming it so fast. And then I checked her temperature and just everything went downhill from there. And well, we checked the temperature and it was like 97 and we had to immediately act fast. Lauren, she saved this baby goat's life, her and Andy. They did the whole sink method. And then by the time I came home, what did you discover?
My gut told me that she wasn't getting enough to eat from mom's milk.
And so
I said something to you. I was like, "Hon, I don't know that this mom has adequate milk." So you checked, and she's dried up on one side and not much from the other side.
Right. Which is not exactly what I thought was going to be happening here. I thought because it snowed last night and it was cold, and I just assumed maybe there was a cold or pneumonia, and I just didn't expect her to be completely dried up. Not certain we'll be able to see anything, but if we look underneath Mom, we can see that she is not bagged up anymore. Notice? So ultimately has forced us to make teeny tiny a bottle goat. So in between setting up at the U-line at Allentown, I've stopped and got some grains, the right type of grains. And then I stopped at Hershey Harvest and grabbed us some raw milk. And we've had little Tiny on the bottle since this morning. And already have noticed a difference in how full the belly is. Have already noticed more energy. And poor Mom, I don't know what happened. She was just too young to be bred. And so, not from our farm. She was from a different farm. And it turns out having babies too soon can possibly cause you to not have good milk production. What are you doing? I heard goats can eat metal, but I've never seen it in person. So I'm glad that's connected. Nom 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 noms. In case you were wondering, it's raw milk. Essentially, straight from the cow. Has not been pasteurized or that other word that starts with an H. And the raw is most important because it gives them the nutrients and the enzymes and the bacteria that naturally live in their gut.
Wait, what's the word that starts with an H?
Hum-mana-mana-mana-mana-mana-mana.
I know that word. How's it go?
Hum-mana-mana-mana-mana-mana. It's a word that starts with the H.
That was so close, honey.
I'm not even going to try it. That's why.
Monogenized.
Monogenized.
No.
Huh.
Come on.
Homogenized. Anywho, I was saying something here. Think about it. Their first stomach is the rumen, and here, babies on the passenger side, food on the driver's side. So the food is over here, and that rumen is very big, and their stomach's not as big, but there's natural occurring bacteria that live in there because it's a compost pile. When you take all this straw, hay, poop, and all that stuff and throw it together, it's a living bacteria. In fact, did you know you could steal the cud out of one goat's mouth and stick it in the goat of another mouth, or a mouth of another goat, in order to pass on the natural occurring bacteria from a sick goat that's lacking in the probiotics. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff. And if you notice a little bit of a runny nose on this goat, it's probably because Tiny's immune system has been compromised because she wasn't getting enough food. So we're going to... No, it's like the universe tells us we must have baby goats.
On a bottle.
On a bottle. We must have bottle goats, bottle babies. We try to avoid it as much as possible. I had an opportunity to get 2 of them at the mud sale, and I passed. Thank goodness I passed. But it doesn't matter.
Because we ended up with one now anyway.
What is that movie? Final Destination or something? It doesn't matter how you can't change the outcome. We're going to end up with bottle babies one way or another. So, lesson learned. Next time bottle babies just show up.
Just take them anyway.
Or if there's an opportunity to get them.
Just take them.
Just take them anyways, right? Yep, I've learned my lesson.
We're going to end up with them anyway.
No matter what, we're going to end up with them anyways, right? Yes, we are. Penny, what are you doing? Oh. Well, see you on the next video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. That's for you. Homogenized.